Hi guys, and welcome to Airability, your regular dose of lead therapy. And today this is a world exclusive. This is the first video about the Falcon X60i Ultra, the new scope from Falcon. This scope will be available from May onwards, and it'll be coming into the country in limited numbers. If you want to get on the waiting list and this video sparks your interest, drop these guys an email and say, please put me on the waiting list. And before I even start talking about the scope, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And Falcon, can you take this video as notice that I want to go on the waiting list? Now, this scope here is a prototype. And this is the scope that was on show at the British Shooting Show in February. And it's been kindly loaned to me, and I've had it about 3 weeks now, and I've been using it. And it is a very special scope indeed. You know, this is the big numbers are, this is 60 magnification scope, and it is Japanese glass, and it's made in Japan. But before I start talking about it in more detail, why don't we have a closer look? Well, what a looker. What I'd advise is, all the way through this video, I'm going to have flashes up of the technical specs, especially at the beginning of the video. You know, if you need to go back and think I've missed anything, just freeze the frame and read it for yourself. Now, the scope, I'll remind everybody, this is the Falcon X60i Ultra. This is the 4th generation competition scope from Falcon. You know, it's from the same stable as the legendary X50, and that thing's won more medals than I have. Now, this scope is 10 to 60 magnification, and it is got a 56mm objective lens at the end here. Now, moving down the bell here, we move into a 34mm tube. The lenses are fully coated glass, and as I said before, they are ED low dispersion glass, and they are Japanese, and the scope again is built in Japan. It's waterproof tested, it's recoil tested, and it has a lifetime warranty. So pretty much if you buy one of these, you're covered for your shooting career. Now, you know, and that warranty as well is global. So we move from the 56mm lens down the bell here, through the 34mm tube into the turret housing, and this is where things get really interesting. Now, this top turret here, the vertical turret, has 70 MOA of movement vertically, and each click is 1/8 of an MOA, and boy, these clicks, oh, they're beautiful, they're deep, they're precise, the quality. So there's 70 MOA of movement with the vertical turret, and the 1/8 of an MOA each click. Now, one revolution also is 10 MOA. Now, we move on to the side turret here, and I pre-loosened it so I don't get all the squeaks when I'm doing the video, but this unscrews off, and as you can see here, the side turret has a really nice knurled cap on it, and that's to stop unintentional alterations when you put your gun in and out of the case. Again, it's 1/8 of an MOA per click. Oh, and it's exactly the same as the vertical turret, you know, that deep, guttural, precise clicks. Now, on the other side here, we have the illuminated reticle, which is the type of illuminated reticle that I really like. It has a stop in between each level of illumination, so you can instantly go back to where you were. You don't have to scroll through all the settings to find which one you liked in the future if you turned it off. Now, the parallax adjustment, all you FT shooters will be really interested about this. So I've been chatting with my friend Richard Green. Now, he was a member of the world champion FT winning team recently, and he assures me that he used another one of these prototypes at the world championships, and he says, as well as the extra magnification allowing placement on the target to be made easier, he assures me that the parallax adjustment on this scope is extremely precise, repeatable, and you can measure your distances using it with great accuracy. So for me, that is another endorsement. With regards to bench rest shooting, I found it really easy, really snappy to focus bang on. I've been looking at targets with this, everything from, you know, both distances of 25 and 50 meters. And I will say that at the longer distances, this 60 magnification really does make a massive difference. So all those FAC Unlimited guys who are just starting out in the sport as it reaches Britain, you know, this is a real contender to go on the top of one of those type of guns. Now, moving back down the 34mm tube here, the whole thing's finished in a, I would say, a satin coating. We move into the magnifying adjustment ring here, and as you can see here, it has a lever that screws in. That comes in the box. That comes in the box as well as a sunshade, if I didn't mention it already, and lens caps, which is, you know, it's stuff that you don't have to buy. I love these integrated levers because they don't look like an add-on. They look like they've been designed with the scope. And you can move this all the way from 10 to, and I'm going to keep saying it, 60 magnification. Now moving back down here is the eyepiece focus. And remember, this focuses the reticle. And I won't say what I normally say, but please take your time in focusing your reticle. It's really important to the performance of the scope. Now the reticle, beautiful. It is slightly thicker than most bench rest scopes, but that difference is absorbed by the larger magnification. And as you can see here, it's very difficult to get a precise photo of a reticle on a target. But you can see that center dot. You can place it inside the bull, and you can, you know, move it around and nuance your shot to the highest level of accuracy. You know, especially for those indoor guys who are absolutely shooting for an X on every shot. This will enable you to shoot in between the clicks with a real high level of accuracy. I must admit, when I first saw the way that center dot dances in the middle of the bull and the way you can position it to such accuracy, it really impressed me. So remember, focus that reticle and put a little bit of effort into it, and you will receive your rewards. Now, an overview of the scope. Right, what do I think about the scope? Well, for £1,200 recommended retail price, I don't think there's anything that touches it. The 60 magnification is usable right up to the bitter end. It's not like some of these scopes that advertise themselves as 60 mag and start going whooshy at 45 mag. This is the real deal. It works. I haven't been using it on anything other than 60 mag after the first few days when I got used to it. So it's been locked on 60 mag for the last couple of weeks, and it's beautiful. Also, the stretching out the functionality at one end with the 60 mag. They are also, it parallaxes down to 7.5 meters, which I don't think I've heard a scope of that magnification do that. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And again, balanced with the price, this is going to be a game changer in the shooting world, in my opinion. And as I've already said right at the beginning of this video, I front loaded with the comments of, Falcon, put my name on the waiting list. Yep, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I think this will go beautifully on my FAC competition air rifle and allow me to see those targets really clear at that extra distance. Now guys, whether you're shooting at 60 mag or not, get out there and live that airgun dream, and take care. Bye bye.